Now, I know as soon as I put my next guest on, there's going to be so many screaming girls and even screaming boys around the country at the minute. I've had so many people coming in saying, yeah, I can't wait. It's time to bring on Arron. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well, bro.
Now, Arron, we've had so many people tweeted and I've got so many questions, but I want to ask you a question. Have you got time for your Arronators?
Mate, I have got more time on my hands for the Arronators than anything ever before.
There you go. What an answer that is there. Your Arronators are going to love that in a minute.
They're amazing.
Now, for you, what kind of made you want to go into the Big Brother house? Because like you as well, you've had a great modelling career and stuff. So what, for you, made you think, hang on, yeah, this is time for me?
Well, basically, I don't know. It was a bit of a combination of things. I wanted to do something random, as usual. Everyone started tuned into Big Brother, but I didn't want to be a part because, so a combination of that.
I think we're losing connection there, Arron.
Sorry?
I think we're losing a bit of connection there.
Right, are we back?
Yeah, we're back now.
Cool. It's sort of a combination between that and a combination between... well, really, I just wanted somewhere, rent-free for the summer. I'm only joking.
That's fair enough.
No, it was good fun. I wanted to do something random and spontaneous. That's the type of guy I am. I love my pranks and my jokes. I've been pranking the Lowe household since I've been back out of the house. So, I just wanted to go in and have a laugh, and that's literally what I went in to do. It was a shame it was such a hostile environment, but at the end of the day, I always keep smiling, so it's all good.
And you probably are one of the best prankers ever in the Big Brother history, because that was kind of you kept us entertained by doing that. And I mean, it kind of irritated some of your housemates, but as a viewer, it was absolutely awesome to watch. Would you have changed anything you did in a house if you went back in?
Well, no, not really, because I mean, I never really have regrets anyway. I sort of learn from everything, and that's a message that I spread to everybody else as well. Never really regret anything, just always learn from it. So, I mean, and I only went in there to have fun and sort of be myself. So as far as I was concerned, yeah, it may have upset a few people, me being a bit of a jokester and a prankster, but I went in to entertain myself. I never really did anything, and at one point, a couple of times I forgot about the cameras rolling. So everything I did was just for my own entertainment, and if it entertained the public, I mean, I've got thousands and thousands of followers and support. So obviously, me entertaining myself entertained everybody else, and on my part, that's a massive result. Bonus.
And I mean, it was so frustrating because, you were entertaining us doing these amazing pranks, and you had some, proper miserable housemates telling you to stop it and stuff. And I literally wanted to slap them because it made it... When you weren't doing your pranks and stuff, the show was as boring as anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've watched a couple of episodes, and, see, in the past, I never was a fan before because a couple of the shows got a little bit boring, and... as sad as it sounds, I watched back, obviously, when I wasn't in there, and, without blowing your own trumpet, it is a little bit boring now. I watched one episode where I was in, which was the one where I sort of went AWOL and ripped my clothes off and jumped in the pool, and, I mean, I just wanted to have a bit of a giggle. Nobody had joined in, so I thought, well, you got to take matters into your own hands sometimes, and that's exactly what I did.
And I mean, some of the things that you did often in that house that a lot of girls around, and guys as well, around the nation loved, is when you were walking around the house constantly without any shirt on and stuff. And I've seen some of the tweets you receive a lot. You must love that from all these people just saying the nicest things about you.
I mean, it is amazing. I've got, at least, I'd say, probably a 50-50 following, male and female, which is amazing, a lot of support from people. And what the funny thing is now, and everyone's probably going to laugh, I'm actually stood in front of a mirror right now, and I've got no top on. I'm dressed bottom half, I've got no top on now while I'm doing the interview. So there you go, viewers, Arronators.
They're going to love that now. Now, so what's next for you? Because you've obviously got a lot of plans, you do a lot of modelling, so is there any kind of projects you can tell us about that we can hear, kind of an exclusive?
Yeah, exclusive. Yeah, I can give you a little bit. I mean, obviously, I can touch on things, but there's so much opportunity. There's so many different things going on, and there's so many different people that I've been speaking to that it's sort of hard to give you too much of a clue. But I mean, I've been doing a lot of little things at the moment. Just now, while I've freaked out of the madhouse, I've been running around to sort of schools, to see. I've got a lot of young kids, and obviously they love the prankster. So I've been going to schools. I've been turning up to houses to sort of put a smile on a disabled child's face. So I've been doing a lot of little bits just running around and sort of supporting anti-bullying campaigns and stuff. Because one thing that upset me when I came out of the house was reading the comments where people had got me wrong. And I'm completely. I mean, I was bullied at school. I went, that ruined my education because I didn't learn much at school because I was bullied. So right now, my key when I first come out is it's not about going clubbing. It's not about enjoying all this madness. It's about going and putting a smile on somebody's face because now I'm actually in the position to ring up or pick up the phone and make somebody's day other than my mum. I mean, I can ring my mum every single day and make her day. But now I'm in the position where I can ring anybody around the world, almost, definitely in the UK, and I can make their day. So I've waited my whole life for that opportunity, so it's nice to give something back.
And there's a question that I wanted to ask you, because I'm not sure if you changed your mind, but obviously when you was in the house, you and Dina clashed quite a lot, but me and quite a lot of other people are Dina fans, because I don't know if when you've watched a few episodes back, she does actually kind of stand up for herself, and she's not as bad as... In the house, she must come across as a complete nightmare, but when you watch us...
No. See, it's a bit of a strange subject, that one. See, me and Dina actually had a bit of banter. We had a bit of laughs. I mean, obviously, you cut down a 24-hour day, which was what we were living, into a 45-minute show for Channel 5. You're going to miss out on a lot. And a lot of the times, I mean, I even backed Dina up a lot of the times. When people were saying, oh, Arron, what's your next prank? What are you going to do? And I was like, well, I'm going to do this. And he was like, all right, do it to Dina. I'm like, no, because my words were no, because that will be seen as bullying, and I'm not a bully. I'm not getting involved in that. So me and Dina had banter, and I think, Dina flirted with me actually quite a lot. I don't know whether she had a bit of a soft spot for me or sort of something, but she sort of like, she always aimed a little bit of banter towards me. So to be fair, you put a lot of like-minded people under one roof in a crazy house, and I mean, people are bound to clash, but to be quite fair, on the outside world, I think me and everybody else will get along. I never hold a grudge. I never hold a grudge against anybody, and, I'm happy to put a smile on my face and everyone else's face just by getting along. It's just unfortunate that in a place like the Big Brother house, you've got nowhere to go. You can't let off steam. You've just got to sit in a hostile environment and argue.
Now, do you not find it kind of a little bit like slightly annoying that you're out of the house and then you've got the cast of Last of the Summer Wine sat in there being completely boring, not doing anything, where someone like you was like, oh, you're just awesome, tipping stuff on Becky's bed, absolutely amazing. It's amazing. Do you not find that annoying though?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've come out, I've got all this support, and everyone's showing a little love, and everyone loves the jokester and the pranker, which is just me. It's effortless. It's effortless to be silly at times, which is brilliant. So, it's sad to see people like still now. I mean, there's been at least 14, 15 shows or something like that without me in it, and I've still got people saying daily to me after the show's finished, like, get Arron back in. Oh my God, the house gone boring. But it's like, well, looking at it, the final is going to be a little bit of a disappointment. But, what can I say? I mean, I'm just happy that everybody else found me entertaining because I was trying to entertain myself.
Now, I better get on with some of the tweets and Facebook messages, because I think I might actually get beaten up if I don't read someone's out. We've got loads. One's called Arron Loves Army, and their Twitter name is @ArronLowe_Army, and their question for you is, call, text, reject, Sarah, Siobhan, or Lauren. So who would you call out of Sarah, Siobhan, and Lauren?
Oh, who would I call? Siobhan and Lauren. Siobhan.
Siobhan. Who would you text?
Siobhan.
And who would you reject?
Right now, Sarah.
Oh, I wouldn't have expected that. What makes you say that?
The girl's a beautiful girl, but looks like everything. She's got very strong opinions. She's a very likable character. I've found back into her in the house, but she was. If there's no chemistry with certain people, it was quite difficult to spark a conversation. And when one was brought up, she was quick to run out the room. So I think it'd be my time to reject. Plus, I've had that much female attention when I've come out of that place. No, I'm joking.
Someone called Kenny, he's asked quite a unique question. He says, "Where did you get your onesie from that you wore in the house?"
Well, if you go to One Piece's website, you can get them all from there. I got mine from the showroom. I'm actually working with One Piece at the moment. We're going to try to collaborate and bring out something maybe in the near future for the the ARRONATORS and the Team Arron fans and things. So hopefully we're going to work on something, and maybe you could potentially see something from me and One Piece put together. And I hope everybody enjoys it as much as I enjoy One Piece.
The next question is from someone called Georgia, and her Twitter name is @Kokoza_Legs, quite a random one. She says, would you rather be stuck on a desert island with Becky or Dina for a week? Which one of those would you choose to be stuck on a desert island with?
On the desert island. Right, well, let's see. I can't say none, I suppose. I'd probably go with Becky. Becky had banter. She tries a little bit too hard in the house. She's a bit of she's an actress anyway. She does that sort of thing. But I think, sometimes when I was a bit bored, I could literally just sit back in my bed and I could listen to Becky, even though sometimes it was annoying or not too entertaining. It was at least more entertaining than listening to somebody snore.
I wish
sounded too rude.
I want Channel 5 to commission this because it'll be absolutely amazing. Your next he's called Johnny Moran, and he says, when are you coming to Ireland, and are you buying the first round? I don't know whether you know this guy.
I'm definitely coming to Ireland, 110%. I've heard that I've got like a very big backing from Ireland, and I love the Irish, which is amazing. Obviously, Connor's been one of my best friends, so yes, I'll come, but I think it's only fair that he buys the first round if I turn up.
I'll let him know. Then we've got Becca Lamin, and she says, does Arron consider himself good-looking? Well, you are a good-looking guy, so would you say that you are yourself? I'm
quite an insecure character as well, which is funny because obviously, people see me looking in the mirrors a lot. They have done, and it might come across as like, oh, that guy thinks he's got gifts, but it's actually quite an insecure side of me. I'll be looking like, oh, is my hair out of place? I'll be looking in the mirror thinking, oh, he's good-looking. But then again, my family were laughing today because, the top came off and I started prancing around in front of a mirror and, just making them all laugh and things. So, I've been told that I'm good-looking, which is amazing, but, I just think I'm an average guy.
Your next question is from Rebecca Payne-Noran. She says, who do you want to leave the house tonight, and do you miss yours and Connor's bromance?
I'll start with, yes, I miss mine and Connor's bromance. Connor's got a massive heart. People haven't seen the real Connor. Hopefully, when he comes out, hopefully he wins the show. When he comes out, people will see him. He'll get to voice his own opinions. People changed their mind about me when I came out, when I got to speak for myself, without, it being edited by Channel 5. So, I miss mine and Connor's bromance. I miss him all the time. Let's not touch too much on that. No, I'm only joking. Anyway, so what was the other question, mate?
She says, who do you want to go tonight, Lauren or Luke?
Well, it's not whether I want them to go, but it's who I think will go. I think Luke will probably go. Lauren, she can be more entertaining. I know sometimes the entertainment from Lauren's quite sort of, because she's moaning really a lot.
Yeah, she is.
She does a bit of moaning. She loves her bacon and she loves her cigarettes. So, sometimes she's a little bit more entertaining. She's got this thing going on with Adam, winding Adam up and teasing him, which is more entertaining to watch than just somebody sat smoking. I've got respect for Luke. Obviously, he's inspirational, but I do think he'll leave tonight.
We got next questions from someone called Andy Pandy, and her Twitter name is @Andrea Hannis. What was your favourite part of being in a house, and what is the one thing that you will miss there? And she says that she loves you.
Oh, thank you very much, darling. Right, well, I think that last comment, the love me comment, just threw me right off the question.
I've had worse, not worse, but I've had some I can't read out on air, so you can use your imagination for that one.
Is that bad? Wow, I love the Arronators. You're literally going to have to repeat the question for me, bro.
She says, she goes, what was your favourite part about being in a Big Brother house?
My favourite part? Well, the majority of the tasks, like the task days, I love task days. I love breaking the rules. I miss a lot about the house. I had fun. With a big I.
You're the only one.
I missed a lot. It was a cool thing. It was a once in a lifetime experience that I would never have experienced anywhere else. You had everything taken away from you. You was literally in the house with nowhere to go. You had, you couldn't pick your mobile up. You couldn't run out the door and go for a jog. So you literally, that sort of experience having the social media and networking and everything taken away from you, which is such a big thing now. That was a fun experience. 5 weeks without anything.
It must have been horrible. But the next question is from someone called Swagmar, and their Twitter name's @Azza95, and they say, if you could go in Big Brother all over again, what would you do differently?
Absolutely nothing. I just hoped that I was put in with a new bunch of housemates that was as random and spontaneous as me and just wanted to have a giggle.
That would actually
That's
do
literally
something.
all I'm up for. Let's have a laugh.
I can't imagine what it was like for you waking up trying to put a smile on someone's face and they're just sat there like beach whales on their bed not doing anything.
Yeah, it became difficult at times. I mean, it was at times like that when I just I thought, well, if I'm not, I'm a believer if you can't beat him, join him type thing. And I guess nobody else in the house was sort of thinking on my level. So I was just, when people was in their moods and they were sort of set in the ways and they weren't really doing too much, I think that's when I got bored. And when I'm bored, that is just a recipe for disaster. You might as well have a massive danger sign on the screen. When Arron Lowe's bored, things start to happen. I do get very random at times. I act up a little bit, but I mean, I'm in touch with the inner child. I know when not to be childish, but a lot of the time I choose to be. I'm an uncle of 10 kids that range from the ages of it's my niece's first birthday today, Daisy. So happy birthday, Daisy!
Happy birthday!
They range from like sort of 1 to 20. So I've got to be a bit of a big kid just to keep them entertained. It's a big family.
I mean, you do come across as such a genuine guy as well. Like, so you did have fun in there, but you did have people's feelings into consideration. So that's why I didn't understand why you was evicted. I was quite shocked about that one.
I was never malicious, and I'll never be that type of character. Being from a family like mine, everyone's got a big heart. Everybody sort of speaks out, and they don't really hold anything back. So I guess you can only put that down to well, I don't want to say too much, but you can put it down to a bit of a poor edit. But what can I say? I'm always up for a laugh. I always want to just get on with it, and I never aim. My aim is never to upset anybody. Yes, sometimes my pranks go wrong, as we saw on the show. That was still entertaining, though, because when something went wrong or something backfired on me or, some sort of retaliation came towards me, that I would handle it really well and I would end up laughing about it. They would still be stressed out, moaning about it and, going on outside smoking, talking about it, and I'd be the one laughing about it, regardless of the result and the consequence.
Are you ready for some more questions from your Arronators? We've still got quite a few.
Let's do it. I've got all night for the Arronators. Let's go for it.
We got one from Lauren Blake. She says, has your opinion changed of Sarah, and is lunch still on the cards? I think we know the answer to that one by now, though.
Yeah, we've pretty much answered that one. I mean, Sarah, she's a nice girl. Like I say, she's good. She's got good beliefs. The girls, she like charity and things like that are close to her heart, where she believes, she loves to help people. And some of the conversations we had in the house, she touched on certain subjects, she'd have a tear in her eyes. So she's a genuinely nice girl. She's got a really good heart. But, without the chemistry, nothing can really happen. Plus, I've sort of got my eyes set on a certain somebody now. So I guess Sarah would have to, I'd have to put that on the back burner, see how this goes.
Now, the next question is from someone, and she really, really does love you, and she even sent me a message on Twitter saying that she thinks you're awesome. And this is her question. She's called Stacey Cameron, and she goes, what was your best memory about being in the Big Brother house, and will you ever be coming to Scotland?
Yes, I'll be coming to Scotland, definitely. I love Scotland. My best memory about being in the house was, well, obviously my bromance with Connor. It's got to be that.
Yeah.
It's got to be the bromance. I'm a sucker for a bromance. Me and the boys, we always go doing random stuff. Connor was just one of the lads. He wanted to have a laugh too. He was misunderstood. So yeah, my memory was, my best bit was probably developing a wicked relationship, a friendship that I never thought I'd get in a house like that because it was so hostile.
That was from Stacey, and she really, really loves you. So if you can say hello to Stacey.
Thank you very much, Stacey. I love you too.
The next one's from Shamika. She sent a couple of questions in, but the best one was, will you ever bring out your own aftershave, and what scent will it be?
Right. Well, this is actually something that I've always wanted to do. So I guess after this, we could probably sort of have a look at this for the future. I mean, David Beckham's done his. Why not Arron Lowe's?
I'd buy it.
That could be done pretty well, eh? I'd probably think about something like that in the future. We'll see how the future of Arron Lowe goes first. But I'd have to go for something quite. I think I have to bring out more than one. Because as random as I am, I can't make my mind up. I can never if you give me a menu with more than 3 things on, I'm stuck for hours. Because I just need a bit of everything. So I think we'd have to go for a sweet one and a bit of a spicy one as well.
Oh, I'll look forward to that one. The next question, it's from Caprice, and another lady called Donna asked a similar question. And the question is, do you have any regrets after coming out of Big Brother? You've all kind of already said no.
Absolutely none. No way, absolutely none. I have no regrets whatsoever. You know, I've done a few little bits since I've come out. I can't regret putting a smile on, a child's face. I can't regret anything I've done since I've left. I've been genuine. I've been real. I've shown a lot of love and support to the people that have voted for me and supported me. So, like I say, I can't regret anything because all I've done is give back to the people that sort of give to me.
We've just had a tweet come in, just a second, and it's from someone called Lauren Blake, and she says, a power cut whilst Lewis is interviewing Arron, just my luck, and she's quite disappointed. So if you can say quick hello to one of your Arronators, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. How are you doing? I hope your power gets turned back on very soon, darling. That's a shame.
Your next one is Misdirection. You have a lot of One Direction fans tweeting you.
Yeah, well, I've been called Harry Styles on a number of occasions. It's, well, what can I say?
She goes,
no comment.
If you could go back into Big Brother and pull one more prank, what will it be? Now, that's a good question.
If I got to go back in Big Brother and pull one more prank, I'd have to get everybody. It'd have to be. It'd have to literally be the whole just gunge everybody while they're all early in the morning. Forget the alarm. We don't need the alarm anymore. We'll just have Arron Lowe stood in the middle of the room. I'll shout, "Wake up, guys!" Everybody sits up. I pull a lever, and it gunges everybody. And I think that'd be all right. A nice wake-up call.
There was one thing I really wanted you to do when you was in the house, and that was put all the food in the bin bags, chuck it in like the swimming pool, and then go and tell everyone that Big Brother told you it was Scott or someone to just get someone else into trouble. I really wanted you to do that.
I think I tried to actually play a prank when I first went in. My first one was I targeted Connor because Connor was a joker and he was a laughter and he just wanted to sort of get involved. I found a piece of paper fell off one of the. I think it fell off one of the couches or something. So it had it was little. It had writing on it. We had nothing like that in the house. You couldn't get anything with writing on. There was nothing unless Big Brother provided something like that. So I had it. I rolled it up and I lied to Connor. I said, Connor, I've got. I waited till I come out of the diary room. I said, I've got a little note. I said, I'm on a secret task. I said, I have to get one housemate that I can trust to walk up to any housemate of their choice and throw a pint of water in the face. So Connor was believing it, and but it never quite came off the way we expected it to. But then again, I'm always prepared for a prank to backfire.
You could do your own YouTube series and just do a prank every week. So I'm sure you would have so many views by doing that.
Yeah, I'd love to do pranks every week. They did the whole photography prank, the management prank to Luke S, which was slightly harsh, but it was very fun. I was involved in that prank. We went down to shoot the calendar shoot, and I've tweeted a few pictures out for the fans. They can see my calendar shots in comparison to Luke's. But yeah, that was set up like purely. My calendar shoot was set up to lead him to believe the talent agent, which was amazing. So it was good to actually. I still got a chance to prank the housemates.
When you're not in there.
I got a chance to prank Luke.
Your next question is from Team Connor, and they said, did you ever expect to get this amazing support when you came out of Big Brother?
Well, no, not really. No, I didn't. I would never have expected the amount of support that I got. It was unbelievable, and it's still ongoing. Like every day, I've got I think I booted my Twitter back up a couple of days after the house, and within 2 days I had 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 followers, and it's just keep climbing all the time. So, no, I never expected this amount of support, which is obviously amazing for a guy like myself. Coming from not having very much to now being, having all this support, which I couldn't have dreamt for this amount of support, which is amazing. So thank you very much, guys. Loads of love for that.
Another quick question. It's kind of one you've already answered, but Tasha says, are you and Connor going to meet when you come out? But we obviously know the answer to that
Definitely.
one.
Definitely. I'll be there to greet you with a onesie.
Lisa Byrne, she said, why did you decide to become a model?
Well, that was just another random thought. I thought, well, why not? My mum, my dad, my grandparents, they're all quite biased, so they were all like, you're the most beautiful boy in the world type ordeal. So I just said, I started MMA. I started doing mixed martial arts, and I had a back injury. And it was from that. It was just off that back injury that I decided. I was out of work. I couldn't work because my back was severe. I'd had MRIs and things. So I just sort of went, well, I'll go and apply at some modelling agencies. So I did, and I was snapped up within the first year of modelling.
Wow.
People think I've modelled for a long time. I've only modelled for about, say, a year and a half, almost 2 years. But within that first year, I managed to fly around the world.
your next question is from Chloe Sherman. She says, why do you think you and Dina clashed so much?
Well, we didn't. Like I say, we clashed at times. I think maybe, I don't know. I think that's a difficult one. I think maybe she wanted a bit more attention from me than I was giving. So I'm not really sure about that one.
And also, we have one from Moves Like Hazard. They said One Direction or The Wanted.
Ooh, I'd say One Direction.
Well, oh, I didn't expect you to say that. That's pretty cool. One that's just literally come in on Twitter from Emma Beddoes. She says, do you think you and Connor will get your own show like the next Ant and Dec?
Well, there's been a lot of talk about that from people, mate. I'll have to speak to my management team in the States. I'll have to speak to White Cross and see what they say. But, I mean, me and Connor, regardless of a show, we're still going to have our laughs. Despite whether people would like to watch that, we'll have our fun and our banter. That could be a cool idea, though.
And your last question from one of your Arronators, the last one, she's called Caroline Etheridge, and she's really, really funny. And she goes, are you single and will you marry her?
Oh, wow. That's a deep one.
But we already kind of know that.
I am single at the moment. That's the plus side. Marriage, I don't think I'm ready for marriage yet. I don't take life too serious just yet.
I tell you what, we've had loads in, but thank you so much for answering all of them. And could you give a quick hello to someone called Melanie?
Melanie, hello, darling. Hope you're having a beautiful day.
Now, so obviously that was from all your Arronators there. So thank you very much for joining us. And what are you doing next week then? What kind of projects are you going to do? Club appearances and stuff like that at the minute?
Yeah, I've got some PAs going on. I've got a date set up. I've got a few things going on. I'm doing my first PA at the House of Geisha, which is in Brighton. I've got there's loads of stuff coming up. There's plenty of stuff. I'm getting back into a training camp. I'm planning to step back into the octagon next year and compete again in MMA. I've got a lot of different things coming up with modelling, campaigns. I'm moving I did a music video with a young lady called Daniela Brooker. She told me the Saturdays. So I'm going to sort of move back towards the acting side of things and the presenting, which is something I was already branching into before the house. I've got a lot of stuff set up. There's a potential for my, maybe, I wanted to work my way into having my own show, and there's absolutely loads of things going on in my world right now. It's crazy trying to keep up with myself.
Well, you definitely deserve it, and you were the best housemate, and it was such a shame that you got evicted, but it's been an absolute pleasure speaking, and it's so nice to see how kind of good you are with your fans, because we had tweets coming in whilst we were talking to you, and you were willing to
They're
answer.
Amazing. Well, I've got one more thing to say to the fans then. Keep your eye out for the calendar.
Oh, you're going to have a calendar out?
Oh.
That's going to be awesome.
We'll see.
Thank you so much. I'd love to stay in contact and talk about your other projects in, a few weeks' time, if that's okay.
Amazing. Yeah, definitely, bro.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, and thanks for answering all your fan questions as well.
Thanks, sir. Have a nice night.
Thanks, Arron. See you later.
Bye.